Hi my loves, it's been so long since I've done a morning routine, so here we are, doing my morning routine. I used to always set an alarm in the morning, but now I don't because I try not to bring my phone into bed anymore or into the bedroom at night. So I just let my body wake myself up naturally, and it's anywhere between 8 and 9. Sometimes I wake up earlier if John wakes me up when he's going to work. I just open the curtains straight away, don't we all? We like to let in a bit of sunshine and some of that lovely morning glow. So on this morning I was actually changing my bed sheets. I usually change them once a week, maybe every 10 days, and they were in dire need of being changed. So that is what I'm doing this morning. I have just stripping my bed like you normally would and just taking everything off, and I got brand new sheets this morning because obviously I've recently moved in, so all my bedding is kind of new. And then I got these lovely bed sheets from Amazon, I think, or eBay, one or the other. I'll leave them down below. So I'm doing the struggle that is real. Trying to put the duvet cover onto the duvet, it's just an effort and a half. This is a workout in itself, my morning workout. So I'm just putting on the bed sheets like I said. Does anyone else find you to be almost exhausted after doing this? I really like these new bed sheets, actually. I think they're gorgeous. A lot of people often say you should be washing your bed sheets before you put them on. I don't, and I haven't died yet, so each to their own. And then I put my little throw on the bottom of the bed because this comes in handy on a colder night. Then I got these little pillowcases in IKEA and just put them on underneath the grey ones. You can put white on, whatever you like, but I just thought the pink added like a little bit of a touch. And then I just put my dress cushions, or whatever you call them, like your you know, the cushions that you don't really lie on but they just look cute on the bed. And that is my bed made. Now it's time to do the laundry, so I'm just going to put all the laundry away into the wash basket and then kind of clean up the room. John was doing a bit of DIY last night, so I have to clean up that and kind of like organize the bedroom and just like clean up all the bits that he kind of left behind, and then put my slippers on. Time to go into the bathroom, and I've tiles on the floor and they are freezing. Next we're going to head into the bathroom, and I don't suppose you need to see this. You kind of understand, you get the gist, I'm sure, what happens next. Before I start my day, I always brush my teeth. I just use my, I think it's an Oral-B, electric toothbrush. It's great. I use it twice a day and it just really cleans my teeth. And yeah, I use whatever toothpaste is on the go in the house at the time. And then I usually wash my face. I don't know why I forgot to show this bit, but yeah, I wash my face in the morning. But next we're going to go in and clean the kitchen. Usually when John's had breakfast first, because he leaves for work early, he leaves a little bit of a mess behind, so I usually clean that up and just kind of wash down the counters and stuff, even though I did it the night before. But just sometimes there's like kind of crumbs and stuff, and then I clean up the table and just wipe it down just so it's nice and fresh. And also I use Zoflora and it just smells amazing. Next we're going to move on to my breakfast. So I'm going to take 2 Weetabix and a bit of honey. Sometimes I put bananas in, sometimes I put cinnamon in it, depends on the morning. I just wasn't feeling anything other than honey this morning, and then I just sit down and have my breakfast before I get stuck into the housework. So we're going to go into the sitting room now, and I'm going to just open up the blinds and curtains in here before I do my favorite job of the day, cleaning out the fire. Does anyone else hate this? It is a job and a half. The ashes are just a nightmare, and this stove is great because it just like heats up the place really well, but it gets kind of messy. So make sure that obviously the ashes are cool before you hoover them up. And then I'm going to clean up the rest of the sitting room. I don't normally clean it up at night. I do it in the morning. So after we've been watching movies and stuff, we'll kind of like have the place a mess, and sometimes there might be coffee cups or teacups or glasses. You never know what you might find in the morning, but I go to bed and I just don't deal with it until the morning because I have more time, and I just kind of do a little bit of a clean around. And I hoover, like if some people ask me do I hoover every day, I hoover every second day. I just like to keep the place kind of clean. So the fire is now ablazing and I am just going to get dressed. I'll put my little nightdress behind my pillow just so I know where it is. Sometimes I forget that. And then I'm going to make myself a coffee because morning starts with a good cup of coffee. So while the kettle is boiling, I will go in and reply to a couple of comments, turn on the TV and kind of just get stuck into a little bit of work in the morning. Maybe I might do emails, and then I go and make my coffee. Again, people ask me why I'm so random with the way I make coffee, because I put the coffee in first, then the 2 spoons of sugar, then my milk, because it doesn't burn the granules, and then I pour in the hot water, and that is your cup of coffee. And I like a big cup of coffee. So just check on the fire to make sure that it is going okay, and do I need to add anything to it or it hasn't gone out or anything. and yeah, it's going well, going very well. So next, I don't do this every single morning. I just did this particular morning. I put makeup on, and it's not a morning routine for me to put my makeup on. I just felt like putting it on. I was going out this day and I just felt like putting on makeup, so I'll leave a list of all the makeup I use below. It's very basic. This is my everyday look that people ask about kind of regularly. So that's why I thought I would do a little bit of my makeup routine here just so you guys can see it. It's very basic, but it's quick and it's easy and no thought really goes into it. I love a bit of bronzer. I don't put blush on from day to day, so I just usually go into my eyeshadows, and I'm using the Queen of Hearts eyeshadow palette. I love this because it's just great to give you a nice basic everyday eye look, or you can go dramatic with it if you want. And then just adding a bit of highlighter. This is the Ofra one, and then lining my lips and applying some lipstick. Again, everything would be listed down below what I've used. Then filling my eyebrows, and that is pretty much all I do. After mascara, we're done and dusted. I really hope you guys enjoyed this morning routine. If there's any other routines you would like to see, please let me know.